Start with the moves, don't wanna meditate. Girl, with you it's hard. Fill in the blanks, text me back, throw me a kiss instead of them tricks. Don't make it hard. I wanna celebrate, you know.
Hey friends, we're gonna kick off this show real soon. If you're watching, say hello.
Both mind and flesh, only we know.
Got the good vibes going today.
We know how it goes, our togetherness.
Hello Kelly, it's Friday. What's up?
We know how it goes, way down low. I don't wanna push and pull, girl, come on, fool me once. Oh, I don't play rough. You know where you got me around your little pinky, and nothing to ask, nothing. Damn, this crush is hard. I wanna celebrate, you know. Our togetherness, both mind and flesh. Only we know how it goes. We know how it goes. Our togetherness,
It's game time.
both mind and
Let's go.
flesh. We know how it goes.
Hello friends, happy Friday. I'm Lynn Clementi Hicks here to bring you another mini episode of whatever this show is. I am in a much better mood. I know on Wednesday, if you were watching, I said I wasn't sure if I'd be live streaming on Friday, and I kind of felt like my episodes on Monday and Wednesday were a little poopy, and I'm feeling a lot better today, and I think this is definitely something worth hopping on and sharing with you. So if you are out there, I would love for you to say hi. I love this. Kelly, this song is, let me bring this up too. This is, so all the music that I download is from something called Epidemic Sound, and I'll get you the name of the song, but it is, it's all stuff that is, I like pay like a monthly fee so that I can use the music royalty free in YouTube. But yeah, I was going through and I was finding songs that like just kind of fit the vibe of the channel. Thanks for noticing. I'll get you that song title in a little bit. Okay. Hi, Lauren. I'll catch you while you are on for just a sec, but thanks for stopping by. I'm super excited. I have my appointment next Wednesday or Friday at Tri-Balance, and Charlene wrote back and she says it's perfect timing. So thanks so much. And she says you're awesome, and I'm just super excited. Yay. Hi, Kristen. Thanks for joining. It's great to see you back. I've got an IVF update. I know that we're sisters on our fertility journey. Allison, thanks for stopping by for a minute. Hello. That's fun. I feel like I was actually thinking about you earlier today. I was like, man, I feel like I haven't talked to Allison in a while. So hello, thanks for stopping by. And Savita, how's it going? Thank you for stopping by. I feel like I'm just on repeat over here. Thanks for, I need some new material here. But hey, how's it going on? I've been thinking about you too, and the emo fitness challenge and everything like that. I'm digging you. Oh, got a lot of people on. Spark, hello. Thanks for popping over. Guys, Spark and I put on, it was mostly him. I just assist with the ticketing. He put on an awesome show on Wednesday. He got together 7 or 8 different comics from around Chicago, and it was just an awesome lineup. We sold out. It was a great show. It was all spaced out, it was safe. Everybody was laughing. It felt so good to get out of the house and do something social again. And it was really cool because Spark did this. He's saying we put on a show. Okay, but it was mostly you. I mean, I just did the tickets. I just do what I do. Oh, Sion, hey, how's it going? Oh my gosh, you just had your second baby recently, right? I'm mixing up I feel like there's so many mini honey badgers running around out there. Oh my gosh, it's if people aren't with a new one, they're pregnant with one. I'm like the last one on the team to get there. But hey, thanks for checking us out today. But yeah, at the show on Wednesday with Spark, He asked everybody, he was the first one kind of doing his bit, and he asked everybody, who's got the vaccine. It was so cool to see that half the room raised their hands. I'm like, yes, we are starting to get there. It made everybody feel, I think, a little bit more comfortable. I'm kind of casual today, guys. I'm feeling pretty good. Oh, you got a 2-month-old. Sion, congratulations. I'm sure it's crazy right now, but I'm so happy for you. And I mean that genuinely. Sometimes on this channel, I get a little bit bitter about other people having babies and not me. But we're working there. So that way, if I put out all the good vibes, then I'll be getting all the good vibes back when it finally is my time. But congratulations. That's so very exciting. Yeah, so I'm a little casual today. I was doing my taxes. Taxes are just such an adult thing. It's just so, I don't know. I was like sitting there, I'm like, am I enjoying this? Like, is this fun, punching in numbers and watching the number go up and down and higher that I owe the government more money? I was like, I guess taxes aren't so bad. It just takes a while. So that's what I've got going on today. I've been talking to some other streamers about collaborating on things. And also getting their feedback on my channel. Earlier this week, I was talking about, like my content and the frequency of streaming and, the stress and the value and everything. I think what I'm going to do is start pivoting just a little bit. It's still going to be about our journey. Like the live streams definitely going to include an update on what we're going through, which I'll get to in just a moment. But I think what I want to do is start incorporating other parts of me and what's going on in mine and Bert's life for the purpose of entertainment and just so that, if this fertility thing is either we move on from it or if I, grow out of it or whatever happens to it, I'm not just locked in here because I'm really enjoying connecting with people. And my goal is really to build community, and it doesn't have to just be around fertility because as you can see, a lot of the people that I've said hi to today are not going through their fertility journey. And it makes me feel so freaking amazing that you guys just show up to see what's going on. So I've got some great stuff for you today. First of all, IVF update. I am taking still the crazy pills, aka birth control. On Wednesday, my update, for those of you that didn't see it, I fully admitted that I was a complete bitch to on Tuesday to Bert, Tuesday night, and Bert did correct me, and I do want to make this clear. Bert has never used the B word at me or called me that. Like that, like if that came out of his mouth, I think that we both know there would be some big consequences to pay. Bert did not call me that. That was a title I gave to myself because that was the best way to describe it. So the good thing is like, even though that that conversation came from a place of maybe the birth control or who knows what hormones or whatever is going on, just stress or whatever, and it wasn't brought up in a very constructive way, it did turn out to be something that we talked about and then made some changes, which is really cool. Bert went to the doctor this week and found out he just needs to keep an eye on his cholesterol. It might be hereditary. It might be, something else. We're fairly healthy here. Like we're active. We work out together. We eat healthy. Like we're really mindful of our health. So we think that might be hereditary. So we just want to keep an eye on it. And one of the things we decided to do, and it's only been a couple times so far, but we're going to start taking a walk every day after dinner. Because do you guys hear this too, where they say, like right after dinner, a lot of people just sit, like they just go and watch TV or they wind down and stuff. And then you just have all that food that's supposed to be producing energy for your body just sitting there doing like nothing. So this is what we're going to try to do, is just try to use that energy right away after dinner. Do you guys do that too? Tell me if I'd love to hear from you guys. Do you guys take walks regularly or bike rides? Do you do it by yourself, with the dog, with family? I know Kim walks her dog twice a day, like for multiple miles, which is very impressive. Love to hear from you guys and what your activity level is, either around that or, are you working out right now? How often? What's your frequency? And I'll check in on those comments in just a minute. The other thing that Bert and I have decided to do is, instead of just watching TV at night, we're going to try activities together. So last night we were working on our garden. And Bert finally understood, in the years past, it's been me planning. And mostly last year was the first year we had a real yard to actually grow something. he realized why it takes, like, you don't just go and put plants in the ground. You have to time it out. You have to plan what you're going to do. You have to plan the space. You have to figure out if you're growing from seed or from plant, or from seed or from, like buying the plants from the store. So we worked on that together, and it was like a while that we were working on, maybe a couple of hours, and it was really nice to be doing it, both of us. And it was more enjoyable. And so we're trying to do these kinds of little projects, and I'm very excited with the potential of all these new activities that Bert and I are going to do. Now, I don't want to sound like we only ever just watch TV together. Keep in mind, we don't have kids. We've been locked up in this house together for a year now with, not a lot of room to go out and be socially active with others, outdoors, or even outside of our house. So Bert and I have, we like games, and we usually game with friends, but we've found a lot of games that work for two people. So what I'd like to start doing is including in my shows recommendations. Before I move on to that, I'm just going to check in with you guys on your walks and what you do. So Kelly tries to go on walks with the kids, but only works between naps and before the sun goes down. Yes, there are definitely limitations right now with daylight hours, but the days are getting longer, and hopefully you'll have more opportunities to go out soon. And plus, as Levi gets a few more months older, hopefully it's going to become a more regular schedule. But it's awesome that you try. And Kelly's got one of those fancy strollers where Nolan can stand on the back, and they can push Levi, which is pretty sweet. I will hopefully, I don't know if I'm going to have more than one if I ever get to the one, but if I do, I want one of those fancy strollers. Yep. Okay. Allison goes on daily walks with the dogs. You got to do that soon, which is why you got to hop off. I totally understand. Hey, YouTube, or you're watching on Facebook. Yeah. Facebook works on your mobile too. Just saying. I don't know. Pop the AirPods in. But that's awesome. Daily walks with the dog. I was thinking I know I keep going back and forth on whether I want a dog or not. I want a Shiba Inu if I do get one. And I was thinking as we were walking last, I'm like, it would be nice to be walking a dog right now. And then Bert made this suggestion this morning that maybe we try walking our cat. How funny. We'd be that couple that goes out for a walk every day around the same time with their cat. Like, come on. Oh my God. Could you guys imagine? Shit. Okay. Oh, nice. Sion goes out on the weekends as a family. That's so lovely. Ah, nice. And probably hit up a park or something like that. Oh, Kelly, heck no. Put the cat in the stroller. I've seen people who do that. No, I'm not going to be one of those people. I'm not going to pass judgment just in case anyone watching is a cat stroller person. That's cool. That's you. That's not me. But if I do see someone walking their cat in their stroller and they're like down to be social, I will like probably go up and be like, "Hey, can I meet your cat?" But no, I think Joe, he would be fine on a leash, maybe. Wait, I'm kind of teasing people that would walk their cat in a stroller, yet I'm sitting here going, I'm going to take my cat on a walk with a leash. Yeah. Oh, I know, Kelly. The people do it with the dogs, too. The stroller walks with dogs, yeah. Kristen loves going on walks either by herself or with the dogs, or the doggo. And the hubs when he's home. I found it super relaxing during IVF, but I don't typically think at all while walking, so it's like a mini mind vacation. Yes. And where's my note? Hold on. This is going to lead to this is unplanned, but I was okay. So I wanted to make recommendations today, and one of them I left off my list. I'm going to just insert it here because it's topical on topic. There we go. The mindfulness, or letting the mind go, is something I've been wanting to do so bad and just can't seem to like do it. I don't know, but I've made an effort this week. So on a couple nights ago, don't know what day, I downloaded the app Calm. Have you guys heard of this? And I tried it, and it was awesome. And I did the free version because I just don't want to commit to it yet, and then be locked in, because I like trying lots of things and then deciding. So calm. I was listening to a story, it put me asleep. It was really wonderful. And then I think it was Kristen that had recommended Expectful, and I downloaded it and I did it last night. Kristen, it was one of the bedtime stories, and it was about a mermaid and a pearl. And I was like, wait, I get it. They try to like make the story so that it feels good for your fertility cycle or for fertility. So if you guys are trying out there, Expectful is one of my recommendations for an app. It's meditation, stories, sounds, but it's all around fertility in your cycle, and it even asks you a few questions like where you're at in your cycle or journey, and customizes it for you. So I do think I'll probably end up going with this one. I can't remember what hold on, I'll tell you. The Mermaid's Tale is the one I listened to, and it was free because most of the stuff, if you want to do it, you have to pay for it. And this is $59.99 as an annual thing. That's $4.99 a month. I think you have to pay for the whole year, at once if you do that. Or if you don't want to do a whole year, it's $9.99 monthly. So Expectful. It's very calming. I recommend. Awesome. Kristen's heard that one too. The mermaid one, The Mermaid's Tale. Yeah, I loved it. I actually have to listen to it again because I fell asleep before the ending. And then I woke up and it was just like soothing sounds like an hour later, and I still have my earbuds in, and I'm like, wait, I don't know if he ever found the pearl. So anyway, I have to go back and listen. It was a good story. Hi, Mom. Welcome to the party. It's Friday. Woo woo. Cool. And I think Mom missed the cue, but she goes on walks all the time, which is awesome. So maybe you're my inspiration, Mom. All your walking. Bert and I have started walking. That's one of our new activities for after dinner. Okay, so let's move on to next recommendation. And I'm going to ask you guys here too. What are some games that you play at home with your family? Board games? Is it, family games, or are you playing with your significant other? Do you guys game together at all? So I'm looking specifically for ones that you just do with your partner at home. And is it something you enjoy doing? Like, if you don't like playing games, I'd love to hear that too. Mom, why haven't you walked in a while? Why not? I thought you guys were doing that all the time. It's been nice out. Well, last night we had to bundle up for our walk, but we did it. So while you guys tell me what games you guys are playing, I'm going to show you the one I'm featuring for today. Okay. This is called Azul. Okay, and the cool thing about this one is that you can, it's for 2 people, but you can also play for up to 4. So a lot of these games I'm going to recommend on my episodes coming up are going to be ones that are expandable. So when we do start to have the opportunity to see friends again, these games are going to be an investment, not just for you and your partner, but, for entertaining. So here's what this is. It's a tile game. Each person gets a board. I'm not going to explain the entire game to you, but I'll give you a little preview. Everyone gets a board, and what you're trying to do is fill in matching pieces here, and then you get to slide them over. And then if you make a full row or a full column, I know I did that backwards, you get a certain amount of points. You can keep track of your points up here. And the games are fairly quick. There is a lot of strategy to this, which me and Bert love the strategy games. And you have like little pieces here. And then the only other piece, you have these, they're called factories. So you start off with these on the table, and then you put the tiles on the factories. And you get to choose which ones you want, and then there's any leftovers, they go into the middle, and then once the factories are empty, you have to very strategically pick out the ones from the middle that you want, because if you take ones you can't use, you lose points. I am very impressed how well I just summarized the game. So these are what the little pieces look like. Whoops, just dropped one right there. Look at that. So these little pieces are very colorful, very fun. I love color. They look like little starbursts. It's very hard to resist, just eating them. And the other great thing is that they're not pieces that my cat can easily pick up and walk away with, which with some of my other games, that is definitely the case. She literally just comes over unassumingly like, hey, what are you guys playing? And then picks up in her little mouth like one of like the little meeples and then walks away with it. So don't know if you have that problem with your cat or other animals. But yes, this one's called Azul, and it is like one of the highest ranked games. It's been out for a few years. But it's awesome. And I will say here, as I'm, sharing games with you over the next few episodes, Bert and I get really serious about this. Sometimes we have, not sometimes, with almost every single game, we have a little like tally chart of who has won how many times. So it gets very competitive. Awesome. So let's see what you guys are playing. Cool. Spark has heard of Azul. That's awesome. We have a beach towel that is Scrabble, but haven't played in a while. That sounds like supersized. That sounds like definitely an outdoor type of thing. Do you have like big enough pieces for that too, Allison? Beach towel that is Scrabble. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And I'm impressed if you're also commenting while you're walking your dog. I'm very impressed right now. Maybe you haven't left for your walk yet. Savitas thinks this is cool. Kelly, we occasionally do crossword puzzles together on a phone or play euchre online with each other or against each other. Actually, we have some games, I'll bring those up too, that we do that with the online games. Yeah. Takes up a lot less space than these physical games, I guess, but yeah, it's okay. This is what we collect games. But yeah, love those online games, and euchre is a lot of fun. Though two-person euchre, how do you guys do that? Do you play with other people? Euchre online with each other or against other. You already with each other. Oh, I see, as partners or against other people. That's really fun. I had to finish reading your comment there. Oh, wow. Did I fall behind on my comments here? Where am I? Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, here we go. Totally lost my spot. Wow, guys. Thank you for watching, by the way. Right now, we are crushing it. This is awesome. Can I tell a mini story real quick before I pull up more comments? You don't really get a choice because it's just me talking. Last night, at the show on Wednesday that I referenced earlier, I met some guys and I'm like, hey, how'd you hear about the show? They're like, oh, we're down the street where we actually have a podcast and a live stream. I'm like, oh my God, no way. That's awesome. I'm a content creator too. I've got my own channel. I'm like, oh, sweet. Pull up your channel on our phone. We'll subscribe. And so I pull up my name and then I hand it back to them. And all they have to do is hit subscribe. And they're like, what's your content about? I'm like, oh, my fertility journey. And then he just puts his phone in his pocket. Did not hit subscribe. I was like, oh, no. It was kind of sad, but that's okay. I don't blame him at all. But this, yeah, it was, like that's you if you were watching earlier this week or even last week, you've already kind of heard me like kind of questioning, where am I going to take this channel? And I have a lot more to contribute, I think, than just my fertility journey. But anyway, I checked out their stream yesterday because, I subscribed to theirs. It was garbage. I'm sorry. But if they ever watch this, they should know. And I don't think they'll ever watch this, but it was garbage. And 10 minutes into it, the main guy talking started going on a rant how he hates listening to women tell stories. I'm like, hell no, I am out of here. So I commented and left. And I'm like, no, not my cup of tea. Anyway, yeah, I know, right, Spark? But, that's fine. Whatever. I don't think that they were watching in the comments. I don't think they realized I was watching. So whatever. It's on them. But it did make me feel a lot better about how I'm streaming and how it actually has flow and structure and a decent setup and not a green screen. Anyway, not to brag, but I've got a way better camera and mic than they do. Okay. Anyway, back to the show. Okay, Kelly plays euchre online, so there's 2 other people that they're playing with or against, which is really cool. I like euchre, and I miss playing that in real life, and I really enjoy euchre tournaments, even though I'm horrible at them. Yeah, I know, Kelly, right? Whoa, these people, so rude. We're all content creators. We got to support each other. Okay, and Allison's got, the bigger pieces, like on foam material for the big beach towel Scrabble. Oh my gosh, that sounds like so much fun. That sounds great. Yes, Mom, I grew up in a very competitive family, so it's probably, never going away, and something I will definitely pass on to our child or children or cats. Kristen, you guys played darts in the garage. Awesome. Super competitive. Okay, wait. Have you seen Ted Lasso? I always go back to Ted Lasso. There is an amazing scene with darts in Ted Lasso. It's like one of the best feel-good scenes of that show, and there's so many good scenes in that show. Cool. Okay, so that's our game segment, guys. I hope you liked it. Hope you learned something. Got inspired to play a little bit. Next up on my list, I have to remind myself of my list. Okay. So I kind of talked about my IVF. I called it my psycho update at the beginning. My IVF cycle update. We're on the birth control, and next week is the baseline appointment on the 30th. And I stopped taking birth control on, I think, the 29th. And then I had my med teach on Wednesday afternoon. And it was really cool. I videoed it, and I'm like, I don't know that I'm going to make a video for you guys out of it or anything. I might, I'm not sure. But the cool thing was, let me see if I can at least pull up one little bit here. She had all these like practice ones, that we could actually load up with in the needle. And then, and I'm like, oh man, where are we going to inject this thing? But it was really cool. So that every time you go and you have to give blood, a lot of times they have a squeeze thing. That's what we were injecting into. I'm like, oh my God, I've squeezed this a million times. I never realized that there was like stuff injected into there. Let's see. Oh yeah. So anyway, let me see if this shows it all. I don't know. But it's really cool. She showed me how to use the Follistim pen, how to load it up and everything. It's very cool, and I'm so glad that they took the time to sit down with me. This was over at the Advanced Fertility Center of Chicago. My nurse was amazing. It was actually the first time I ever met her in person. She's always the one that calls me with my protocol. We were so excited to see each other. It was so funny. It was just so wonderful, and it just makes me feel like they're really rooting for me, and it's really cool. Okay, that's my IVF update for now. I'm obviously feeling a little bit not as crazy as I was the other day, which is great. So who knows? Maybe it's the walks. Who knows? It's maybe me and Bert, not watching just TV. But we did watch TV last night after our walk and after the gardening planning and after Bert and I hosted bingo too. If you don't know this, guys, Bert and I host virtual bingo via Zoom, and we are for hire. We do this a lot of times for schools, PTA groups, PTO groups hire us, and people just love us. We do family entertainment. We also do adult entertainment. So yesterday we did one for Home Chef. They were so much fun, and they're probably going to hire us back, I think, because we had so much fun. But if you do need something for work or a party or whatever it is, we're available. We're not slowing down on this. Next week, we're hosting trivia virtually for a school. Yep. And we're going to need to do a practice run of that. So I think I'm going to be posting up a fun trivia for friends and family coming up just to make sure that our new system works flawlessly. You guys excited for trivia? Let me know if you are interested in playing, and I'll definitely make sure I reach out to you and let you know that we're doing it. And the cool thing about trivia is we can just play for fun. We don't necessarily have to have prizes like bingo. I feel like with bingo, you have to have prizes because, like, what else are you playing for? I mean, fun and to watch us, but... Oh, yeah, what am I searching for here? Oh, right. Okay, I have to bring up this screen. Thanks for bearing with me. So, we watched... Oh, yeah. People are all about this trivia. Yay for trivia. Mom, Spark's in... Trivia Life. Trivia, or Spark also hosts trivia. I don't know if you're still doing that, Spark, but maybe we can collab on some. Savita's always in for a good time. She's one of our big bingo fans too. Great. Okay, so the show, my next recommendation is a show. This is my watch recommendation. And this is specifically for my friends out there. Kristen, if you're still listening, I don't know if you've watched this yet, but it's fantastic. It really hits home, and it's almost like we're watching ourselves. The show is called Trying. Okay, it's on Apple TV, and sorry if you haven't gotten it yet. I've already told you to get it because that's where Ted Lasso is. And I'm telling you again now because there's another show for you to watch. Here we go. Bringing it up. Let me tell you a little bit about this. So Trying, as in trying to conceive. There we go. Yes. I'm like horrible at actors and actresses, so if these are big names, I'm not sure about it. But this is about a couple who, it starts like in the first 5 minutes. They've already exhausted their IVF opportunity. They find out right at the beginning that they are not, they don't have good enough egg quality. I think it was the AMH level is low. And it's great because they use real terms, that we're hearing if we're going through our fertility journey. And what they just dive into is like it's a British show, and I don't know what city or anything, but they're like, well, here's a leaflet, what we call a pamphlet, but they're like, here's a leaflet on, what your other options are, which is basically adoption. So they dive into, exploring adoption. Let's see here. Jason and Nikki want a baby, but it's the only thing they can't have. So they decide to adopt. With their dysfunctional friends, screwball family, and chaotic lives, will the adoption panel think they're ready to be parents? And who knows where our journey is going to go, but it really just, it's not just for people that are like moving on to adoption. They're questioning everything about themselves becoming parents, and if they're fit for it, and they're comparing themselves to other people and their lifestyle. And it's just these conversations that like I can see me and Bert having, or anybody having, that I'm friends with at least. They don't have a lot of money. They're just like normal people. They have normal jobs. They're not like these high-end, people with fancy degrees and everything that they're comparing themselves to. They're like, well, why would they give us a baby when they've got these like fancy smart people over here that are also trying to adopt? So it's heartwarming. It is fun to watch their journey, and I really recommend it. So that's my recommendation of the day. It's called Trying. And they're short episodes, only a half an hour long, and it's good for anybody. It does not have to be someone going through their own journey of fertility or adoption. It's just a very sweet show. So that's my recommendation. Has anybody watched this all the way through? Because I think we only actually got to like episode 4 or 5 on it so far. I'd love to know what you think, because I think there's 3 seasons of it. Let me know if you've watched that and what you think. Cool. Okay. Oh, I'm just going over to your comments real quick. Maybe we can do it for my team at work. Yes, Kelly, I'd be happy to. And with your luck, because you've been on quite a roll with bingo the past few times that we did it, I do not want your coworkers accusing us of rigging it, even though that happens regardless in every single one that we do. But, we just have to be careful there. We don't want your coworkers getting angry at you. Yeah, Spark. If you bring back your trivia, I'm happy to promote it for you. Or maybe we can collab and work together to put one together. Yeah. Okay, cool. So my last recommendation of the day. Well, yes, Kristen, yes, definitely check it out. Check out Trying. It's very good. My last recommendation of the day, what I want to start doing, and there is an agenda kind of behind it, which is I want to bring to your attention other people who are kind of doing what I'm doing that I think are great. And my hope is that, hey, maybe they'll notice me and they'll give me some props. I don't know. But I think if we put the love out there, and spread the love, it's a good thing. So here's the one that I like. It's called DIY Playbook. And let me bring this up. Okay, bring this over. So this woman here is in Chicago, and I think she started her blog about 8 years ago. The way I discovered her is because she actually has a YouTube channel where she had a series on their fertility, which they did IVF, and I believe, just from the footage that they shared, it seems like they went to the same clinic that we did, which is really cool too. But I just, I kind of stalked a little bit and was looking through all this, and I just am very impressed with how she's combining her design skills, which is what her channel or her whole thing is about, and DIYing things and like how to design and update your house and everything. It's wonderful. How to arrange pillows on a king size bed. I mean, it's just simple stuff. Very professional. She's got blogs, she's got video, she's got a little bit of everything, and I just really like what she's doing. And someday I'm gonna actually reach out to her and be like, hi, I'm Lynn, I like you, and hope that it doesn't sound too fangirly, because no one likes it when you try to collaborate and act like a fangirl. So I'm getting there, guys. Anyway, I do recommend her. Check her out. She's on all the channels. She's got Pinterest and everything. She's got it all together. She's been doing it a long time. So that's my recommendation. I really like it a lot. And yeah. Okay, so what do you think of my show, guys? Do you like this? The new games, what to watch, and who to follow? Let me know if you like that format, because it's kind of what I'm thinking I might be switching things to. And I think I might add one more segment to it, which is what I'm working on. So like maybe a project that I'm doing that is maybe through the lens of our fertility journey. We've got some really big things coming up in our house here that I kind of think is great content to share. So I'm going to see if that works. I'm going to just put it out there, keep on streaming, keep on creating content, and keep growing this little community that we've got. I'm very proud of it. I am so happy with everybody that's been watching and commenting and getting involved. And thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for watching and for being so supportive, and all the follow-up comments that I get and recommendations. It's making my life better, and I hope that what I'm sharing with you is making your life better too. So, thank you. Kristen, the name of her blog again is DIY Playbook. DIY Playbook. And she had a baby not too long ago, and it was a successful IVF. Yeah. Cool. Allison, thanks for the support. Appreciate it. Again, impressed if you're doing, I know that you said you were leaving to walk the dogs. Last time I was impressed by this. I think you're actually doing it from walking the dogs. Awesome, Mom. Thank you for the support. Of course, you're wonderful. Guys, yeah, okay, so Mom knows what's coming up next. Our house construction. Okay, this is a little teaser. We finally put the deposit check in for our major home fix that we have to have done. Our house on one side is sinking. The foundation wall is crumbling. Not crumbling, it's the wood in there is deteriorating, and it needs the foundation wall to be taken out on one side and then repoured, which means they have to put all these support beams up to hold our house up while they take a wall out and repour it. Who wouldn't want to watch this, right? It's real life, this old house, and it's very expensive. So maybe I can get some viewers out of it. Not that that's all it's about. If you guys were the only people that ever kept on showing up forever, I would be happy. This is fine. It's just genuine content, and I'm enjoying it, and that's what's important. Okay, so thank you guys for the support. It sounds like you kind of like my new format here. I think we had a great audience today. Thank you so much for being, for contributing in the comments and being awesome. I can't wait to share more with you next week. I'm still figuring out if I'm going to keep doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I might be paring it down just to one day, but once I get that decided, I'll let you know. Otherwise, you can assume that you'll be seeing me again on Monday, 1 o'clock Central Standard Time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have an awesome weekend. Baby dust to you. Bye.
Can master the art, and the thing is that these scars are scary, but they are just small scars.